everyone sleeping in the tent, surrounded by the nature, where you are far away from the busy life in the town, becomes a trend of tourism. On this unit, the topic is about camping.
For this unit, it is unit 12. The topic of the unit is about camping. The camping trip, and we have 8 words to study. You guys, please repeat after me. We have drift. Again, drift. Surround. Slimy. Sneaky. Fright. Burst. Poisonous. Harmless. Okay.
Learn the words. Number 1 is a verb to be all around someone or something. Surround. Number 2 is a verb to open or move in or out of a place suddenly. Burst. Number 3 is a verb to move along very slowly in the air or water. Drift. Number 4 is a noun, a fear caused by sudden danger. Fright. Number 5 is an adjective, doing something in a sly manner without people's knowledge. Sneaky. Number 6 is an adjective, wet and slippery. Slimy. Number 7 is an adjective, not bad or dangerous. Harmless. Number 8 is an adjective, causing sickness or death by entering or touching the body. Poisonous.
Now, I will read the story aloud. You listen to the story. The camping trip, Raymond sighed as he lay in his sleeping bag. Soft snores drifted over from the other side of the tent. His older brother, Hugo, was already asleep. His father was also sleeping in a tent nearby, but Raymond wasn't tired. He was thinking about the creatures that lived in the dark woods that surrounded the tents. He imagined big, scary bears with sharp claws. He thought about slimy toes with weight, bumpy skin. He pictured sneaky spiders crawling on their long, thin legs. Raymond closed his eyes. To try to sleep. Suddenly, he felt something creep slowly across his feet. He panicked. Ah! Yelled Raymond. You know yell? Yell.
Yes, I know.
It's a snake. He threw off his sleeping bag in fright and ran out of the tent. What's wrong? Yelled his father, bursting from his tent with a flashlight. Then Hugo came out of the tent that he shared with Raymond. Raymond was hopping around in the grass and screaming, "There's a snake in my sleeping bag!" cried Raymond. "I think it's poisonous." You know poisonous? It bites you, you may die. Poisonous. Raymond continued to twist and shout. This made Hugo laugh. Their father shined a flashlight in the tent. Then he went inside to check. A minute later, he was back. "I found your visitor," said their father. He was holding something in his hand. Without looking, Raymond yelled and leaped back. He was ready to run and hide, but what he saw instead was a tiny green lizard. You know lizard? A small creature like this one, lizard. His father was holding the lizard by its tail. Hugo laughed louder. The father started laughing too. Raymond felt silly, but even he had to laugh at himself and their small, harmless lizard. "Why don't you let Raymond sleep with the flashlight, Dad?" joked Hugo. "He may need it if a killer worm shows up."
How's the story? We already read the story. It's time to check your comprehension. There's 2 parts of exercise. One is multiple choice. Another one is true or false. Comprehension. Number 1. What is the story about? A. It is about a family planning for a camping trip. B. It is about a family getting lost in the woods. C. It is about a family having a funny experience. The answer is C. Cat. Number 2. What did Raymond imagine while his brother and father were sleeping? A. He imagined being home in his bed. B. He imagined creatures in the dark woods. C. He imagined walking through the tall trees. The answer is B. Boy. Number 3. What was inside Raymond's sleeping bag? A. A tiny lizard was inside his sleeping bag. B. A slimy toad was inside his sleeping bag. C. A poisonous snake was inside his sleeping bag. The answer is A. Number 4. What can be inferred from the story? A. Hugo woke up because Raymond snored loudly. B. Raymond was upset because Hugo laughed at him. C. Raymond couldn't get to sleep because he was scared. The answer is C. Cat. True or false? Raymond, Hugo, and their father slept in the same tent. False. Number 2. Hugo laughed when he saw that Raymond was scared. True. Number 3. Raymond's father was scared to look into Raymond's sleeping bag. False. Number 4. Hugo is afraid that a killer worm might be inside the tent. false vocabulary review. Number 1. Lexi is scared of dogs, but she could see that the little puppy was harmless. Number 2. Frogs have slippery skin that can feel slimy. Number 3. A big cloud of smoke burst across the sky from the forest fire. Number 4. I watched as the sneaky cat came into the room to take a biscuit. Number 5. Although there are many types of snakes in the forest, only a few are poisonous. Number 6. Theo was drifted by water as he floated in the lake. Number 7. The loud sound surprised Monica and gave her a fright. Number 8. The police surrounded the door open when they heard us scream.
Okay, after reading the story, I have some questions to ask. Would you please tell me what is the topic or the story about?
Camping!
Thank you so much. It is about camping. Can you remember who is in the story? Who is in the story? Raymond. He goes to the camping. And what happened to Raymond? He's scared of something, but at first he felt that the animal in his tent is something strange. What is it?
He thinks it's the snake.
It is the snake. He yelled and he screamed, and his dad came to his tent, but his dad tried to find it, but it's not the snake. But what is it instead? Lizard! It is the lizard. He imagined that the tent is so scary, so he feels that the animal is the snake, but it's not.
Summary. Raymond went on a camping trip with his father and brother. At night, Raymond could not sleep. Instead, he started imagining all the scary creatures that lived in the woods. When he closed his eyes, he felt something crawling across his legs. Raymond threw off his sleeping bag and ran out of the tent. After he found out that he was just a harmless lizard, even he had to laughed at himself.
Camping is so interesting, right? I think we will learn a lot from camping. Raymond learned that there's not any danger during the camping trip. I wish you enjoy the lesson